Okay, so this is question number 6. It's worth 8 marks, so there's a fair bit going on here. We have this sine function, and it's been drawn for me. I've got a restricted domain, 0 to 2 pi, and because there's a 2 there, I've got 2 complete cycles. Okay. On the axis, draw a graph of y equals g of x, where g of x is the reflection of f of x in the horizontal axis. So reflecting over the x-axis. Okay, see how I can go here. I'm going to start at 1, and I'm going to stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there, and I'll finish at 1. This will go down like this. Can't draw well with a tablet. This will go up to 3. And this will go up to 3. I'll come down and finish. I'm going to label my endpoints. And I'm going to label it as g of x. And that's for 2 marks. That's pretty good. Okay. Part B says find all the values of k such that f of k equals 0. F of k equals 0, that's just finding the x-intercepts. So I've got 2 sine of 2x minus 1. I've got 2 sine of 2k minus 1 equals 0. Where k goes from 0 to 2 pi. So sine of 2k equals 1/2. All stations to Kooroo. Sine is positive in the first and the second. And for 1/2, I'm looking at pi on 6. And I'm looking at 5 pi on 6. So 2k equals pi on 6, or 5 pi on 6. And looking at the second revolution, we are looking at 13 pi on 6 and 18 minus 1, 17 pi on 6, which means k equals pi on 12, 5 pi on 12, 13 pi on 12, and 17 pi on 12. Okay, that's part B. Okay, part C is a transformation question. We've got this situation where we've got h. H is now a new function, but it has the same rule as f of x, but it has a different domain. Its domain is D. So D is his new domain. It's got the same rule. And it's been, h of x has been translated A units horizontally and B units vertically, so it has the same rule as G. So this is one of those situations where we're moving from this rule to this rule. So I need to think about how far did I move sideways and how far did I move up. So what I need to do is think about my movements. If I move my black one to the right to here and then move it up a matter of 2 units, then this point is going to go to that point. This point will go to that point. This point will go to that point. So I'm looking at a sideways move of pi on 2 and an upwards move of 2. Alternatively, I could move to the left pi on 2 and up, to the left pi on 2 and up 2, to the left pi on 2 and up 2, to the left pi on 2 and up 2. So I could go minus pi on 2 and up 2. Either way, both of them is acceptable. So I'm going to choose, my value of b is 2. My smallest positive value of a has to be pi on 2. So I can't consider the negative pi on 2 because I was told to use the smallest possible. So that's going to be pi on 2, that's going to be 2, hence or otherwise. So the hence bit means use your answers here for a and b to come up with your domain. So if I've got a equals positive pi on 2, therefore I'm moving to the left pi on 2. So my domain should be now negative pi on 2 through to 3 pi on 2, because I used to be 0 to 2 pi, and I've moved to the left pi on 2. So that's part C.